Today's episode of the Farrell Podcast is brought to you today by Talbot's Tap Room and Terrace. Talbot's Tap Room and Terrace, 787 Mercer Grove City Road, Mercer, PA. Dining room hours are as follow: Monday and Tuesday closed, Wednesday and Thursday 12 to 9, Friday and Saturday 12 to 10, and Sunday 12 to 8. For reservations, please call 724-269-7687. It's Talbot's Tap Room and Terrace, 787 Mercer Grove City Road, Mercer, PA. Now let's start the show.
Welcome to another episode of the Farrell Podcast, Season 3, Episode 15. I am the leader of the Ballhead Nation, the mayor, the landlord, Mont P. And to my left here today, one of my guests is
50 mil.
Guru.
And it's your man DJ Rich Stacks, the man with all the snacks. How was y'all weekend, fellas?
Ooh, my weekend was busy, boy. I had 5 events.
I seen that.
Getting that money?
Yeah, so I rested all day Sunday like Jesus.
My weekend was busy because of him.
Oh shoot, so you was out helping Mel?
Always.
Well, shoot, I had um a great, spectacular, incredible weekend. I finished up with work Thursday, and I got a chance to have Friday off, Saturday off, and today off as well, Saturday and Sundays. So I had my days off. Everything was lovely. Um,
Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, fellas.
oh, thank you,
Father's
thank you.
Day.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Appreciate that,
I got
man.
a lot of kids, don't you?
Who?
You.
No, that is my brother Jermaine. Jermaine gave
Oh,
me a lot of nieces and nephews. Yep. You're right. He got like what, 12? Yep.
oh, you didn't have to say
Yeah, I call
Mm.
him mine. No, no, I build a whole town. No, he compete with Brick Holden and Taz Atwood. One of our friends, y'all know Taz.
Yeah, we know that.
Taz got the most out of us in our for our generation, our group of guys. Uh, not thrown under the bus. He'll tell you himself. Taz got 16.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Mm.
Say take a village.
yeah,
That's
for
average.
sure. Oh man, what's up, fam? Bubba,
What's
what's
up,
hap?
bud?
Thank you for tuning in. Miss Faith. Hey, Miss Faith. What up, fam?
Miss
Hey, fam.
People.
Fam, that's my girl, Miss Faith. She's so beautiful. She's a phenomenal spirit.
Yes, she is.
Her soul is so genuine.
Put my glasses on
Absolutely.
so I
Keep
can
on
see the
keeping
chat.
on, Miss Faith. Oh, Jumbie. Yeah, what'd say?
Jump one.
I tuned in to further jump on tonight, fellas. Tell them happy Father's Day, like these chicks been doing. Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. It's our time. It's our time.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I did see a few bitter women post, a couple days before that, whatever. But, you know, like how my sister Monica Scott said, they just got to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Wait
Mm-hmm.
all year and then want to start bitching about their baby dad or whatever. But whatever.
And I hate that because females get so much love on Mother's Day. So
Yeah,
why can't the dudes get love on Father's Day?
right.
If they're a good father, because we don't have a lot of good fathers, but the ones that do take care of their kids, they should get credit on Father's Day.
Right, Mel. And you don't really see a whole bunch of guys I've never had, or not on my timeline, jumping on there, jumping out like, oh man, Mother's Day Sunday, not all moms gonna deserve it because she ain't. And that,
Yeah,
that that
you
that that
never
never
see that.
happens. The guys
Yeah.
fall back.
The guys fall back because they usually always falling back not taking care of them kids. So they ain't go hype up and say too much because we do have a majority of the black men
Mm.
who don't take care of their kids.
Well,
So that's
Bill.
why they don't really say too much. They be quiet because they know they ain't paid child support and then females been slaving.
Mhm. Well, nowadays, like, and yeah, I'm gonna go right on there. Like my friend Taz Atwood, he has his kids. I know several men that have
Mm,
custody of their children, and it's equally women that's out there that's just as sorry. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For the record. So
true.
I think it's an individual thing.
You're
I don't
right.
really think, I don't get into the gender stuff. It's like how I say nowadays, back day, because I'm 50 when we was growing up, the narrative was like, oh, y'all men are dogs, this and that. And it was the guys that was the ruthless ones. But as we move forward to the forefront now, women play the game just as equally as hard and more ruthless.
Then the man.
Just as
Yeah.
ruthless, I can say. So I think all this stuff has balanced itself out through over the years. So
Mm.
with that saying, moving forward on the conversation, I think it's equal parts as sorry women just as well.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is you don't see guys jumping out and saying that. You know what I mean? And I know some guys that could say that about their baby
True.
moms to feel back.
Yeah. I told my daughter Gabby yesterday, I said, I don't want no special accolades. You ain't got to buy me no present. That's my job. It's just a day. I just want to be in your presence on this day. Because usually I'm working all the time. So it's just good to be in my daughter's presence,
Real
you
good
know.
stuff. Yep. Yep. I ain't got no kids. I just got a thousand nieces and nephews.
Well, Bill, that's like your kids.
Kids. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And well, and hopping right into the stew, uh, bruh. Hey, listen. Uh, I'm doing a follow up from a story about a raccoon when the police pulled up and pulled over a woman over in Ohio. And when they went to pull her over, they noticed it was a raccoon in the car, and the raccoon came up with not one, two meth pipes in the hand. So moving forward, they arrested the woman quite naturally, got the raccoon, and took it to the animal shelter or whatever. And the follow up for that is crazy. She got out of jail, y'all. She's homeless. So first off, how do you even let that happen? You get another animal and you're homeless, but whatever. It's the flavor. So she got the animal back, and the animal rights people heard about it, and they are fighting tooth and nail to get the raccoon to rehab.
What,
I'm
bro?
hooked on
I'm
meth.
telling you, I'm telling you.
The raccoon is
Yeah,
hooked
the
on meth.
raccoon's hooked on meth, and they're trying to get the raccoon away from her, and she's fighting tooth and nail, like, no, I'm not giving the
Where they live at?
over in Ohio, man. I forget just the exact
It's in
spot.
Springfield.
Probably where they eat cats and dogs.
Yeah.
So the raccoon is her pet.
The animals over there is lit in
Yeah.
Springfield, bro.
Smoking meth, Bill. Hey, Mel, smoking meth. They trying to get the raccoon help and get it to in a rehab. I'm telling you, I legit read this on WKBN news site.
Wow.
And this is all real, not made up. So they're trying to get her pet raccoon from her. She's homeless, don't want to give it up. I'm like, lady, let Rocky, the rock smoker, go ahead and go get the help he needs. You need to get you
So we
someplace
got
to
a
live.
crackhead raccoon, bro.
Man, if it's
Meth.
hard,
Meth head.
if
This
it's
nigga done lost all his teeth.
work. You probably had the raccoon tricking to fund they dope habits. That's wild.
What?
Yeah. But that's what I had for the stew today. This is
Oh,
wild. I want
man.
to do that follow up story.
Well, I think I got I think I got one that just might match you, bro.
What you got?
In Trumbull County, sheriffs are investigating what took place Saturday evening at 4 a.m. at 717 Credit Union. Now, mind you, I picked my daughter up yesterday. I'm driving over there. She lives right on that road. I'm like, they about to shut down 717? No, no. Somebody stole the ATM with a Bobcat tractor. Yep. They dislodged the ATM from its foundation.
Trying to pull a bar.
Bobcat lifted the ATM up, put it on the back of a 2003
Oh yeah, they playing
Ford
that.
F350, not a 250, Ford F350.
Uh-huh.
Now, 2003 Ford 350 ain't gonna be hard to find because you know the cars in Ohio is rusted to death. They ain't got no inspections over there. But the cops were looking for help in the investigation, and they said if you could just keep your mouth shut, if you know anything, just shut the F.
Hmm.
But
Bruh.
no, that's wild, man. That remind me of the scene off a barbershop. You remember when Anthony Anderson stole the ATM?
Get it open.
Boy was coming down, big bro was coming down the steps.
Fam, what's going
Man,
down in Ohio? Ohio, they see over here in PA, we get down and dirty too, but we gonna try to use that finesse and at least get away with our crime and hope
Calm
we live up
here.
today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Ohio,
like,
they straight gangster, ain't they, Bill?
super gangster.
I'm
Ohio.
telling you.
Shout out to Youngstown. Shout out to Youngstown. That's my city.
I know y'all be hanging
Yeah,
over there,
yeah,
Bill.
yeah.
And most of his clients from Youngstown.
Okay, see,
Where my clientele is at. That's my family in the yo.
and all
East
the
side,
gangsters
west
over
side,
there.
north side, south side.
Okay. So you over there with all the gangsters?
Mm-hmm.
The meth smoking raccoons, the thieving ATM
No,
people. You
no,
with
no.
all that.
I'm over there with the businessmen and the ballers. What?
Yes, sir. I know that's right, fam. I know that's right.
A meth smoking raccoon can't afford my prices.
Or the owner.
Hey, I can dig it. I can dig it. And next up, we have a minute with Mon P.
it's a minute with Moppy.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all is lit. Where the music? Y'all said that ding, ding,
They ain't gonna be able to hear us.
Now, we like to do our original music.
Uh,
This week's minute with Mon P is the Juneteenth event. I just want to talk about that, how spectacular it was. it was a blessing to see our city show. But you know what? I'm not even going to. We always show up for all our events and especially the Juneteenth. But this year was really really special. We got a chance to bring in a national recording artist, which this is the first of many. Moving forward, we're always going to do that. Just let the city know,
Okay.
and that was dope to have Case down there. Shout out to everybody that performed.
Out to Farrell for the new amphitheater.
That's
Right.
oh, I love
I'm
that.
like,
Y'all like
okay,
it?
Farrell.
I
Like
love that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that shocked me. I was surprised.
it looked good, right, fellas?
It
Mm,
Yeah,
does.
it was nice, man. And
that was real
fat shout out to Mr. Wilson,
Mhm.
Mr. Hosey, Miss Shar, all of those people for playing the drums and dancing and showing our African heritage to the youth. It's always important to have them there to let them know where we came from and know, we are more than just this American stuff. It's always good. They was there for us to let us know, you
Yeah.
know.
True indeed, bro.
That's so sweet how Shar got that kid book line. I gotta get a couple of them for my god kid.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's dope.
Absolutely, man. And then that shout out to the DJs that
Oh,
perform. DJ KB, Young Joel Boomer Harrison, my
Speaking
man
about
G.
performing, because y'all know I don't care, I'm gonna say it. The world wants to know, everybody wants to know.
What's up, fam?
They paid Case 25 stacks to come sing like he smoked a pack of menthol
No,
Maverick.
cigarettes.
no. They did
Because I knew Furrow can't afford $25,000
no, I'm not
for
sure what they
cases
paid
from
him.
19.
yeah.
But
Well, I mean,
Right.
it was nice and all, but
but too though,
25,000.
people got
I
to
mean, Facebook be
realize
lying, you know.
I'm not sure what they paid him quite, but they get funding for that every year. The city gets funding and grant money and all that stuff
Okay, that I know.
for certain stuff. You know what I mean? They got an allotted amount of money to do the
But
beautification,
you're talking around the
Juneteenth,
question. I
and
know
all
that we
that.
got money, we got grants, we got funding. Did they pay Case $25,000?
No, absolutely not.
Did
Absolutely,
you see that on
absolutely not.
Facebook?
I've seen people throwing numbers out there and all
Yeah.
that. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
asking, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was. I
yeah.
mean, I knew that was outrageous. I'm like, nah, I know that.
Yeah, that's just ridiculously outrageous.
Mm.
Shoot, if they would have paid him that, I would have told him I would have got out there, lip sync,
That part.
Yeah.
make me a little auto tune thing, put the wire in my mouth. I would
Well, I got a happily ever after for y'all. I'm about to wrap this. For
have,
25 stacks, I'm getting up there.
yes, sir. But it was a great event. Every dude,
Yeah, it was real
the
nice.
vendors did well, I would imagine. You know what I mean? And everything was spectacular. I see you guys was working. I didn't see you guys there because I knew you guys. I seen Bill. You had a whole string of events going on. You was in Pittsburgh that day,
Yeah, I
I think.
had a party in Youngstown.
Uh,
I had a baby shower in Furrow, a graduation party in Sharon. Then we had to fly a half an hour past Pittsburgh to do a graduation party.
Dang.
okay,
And we had to
okay.
stay in Pittsburgh until it was over. So we didn't make it home until about midnight.
All in all, it was a great day. I know you guys probably seen on Facebook and heard or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Furrow always do their big one.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They always
Fat
do
shout out to
their big
Tony Seltzer, who was also won an award. The city showed him love and everything. I
one. Who?
can't quite. Mr. Tony
Mr.
Seltzer,
Tony Sosa
Oh,
actually, he
okay,
worked for the
okay, okay.
city.
worked for the
He's
city.
still working. He's
Yeah,
currently
yeah,
getting ready to
yeah. He worked with
retire.
my grandpa.
Okay, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he sure enough did. Yeah, that is right, man. So it was a great day, all in all. And I just wanted to shout out the city, everybody that came down there, enjoyed themselves, had a good time. I think it was awesome.
Yes, sir. And fat shout out to the FCDC. That's the entertainment committee that we have a pleasure to be on. Everything was dope, man. I was down there. I didn't get a chance to see the whole performance because I was working the FCDC booth, and it was my first time being in retail since the First Baptist pancake sales back day when my
Mm,
mom used to help me,
mm,
had me help her out. So right off the bat, me and nephew sold like 3 shirts,
dope,
a couple hoodies.
dope.
You know what I'm saying? Couple of them fans were selling though, like
Y'all had
hotcakes.
fans for sale?
Yeah,
Yeah. Miss Amira
Juneteenth fans.
McLean, check her out. She might
Yep,
have
yep.
some extra ones, Bill. She had Farrell
Oh, I think they
mugs,
still got
all
another
that.
case
So
for
that
her.
was dope,
Oh yeah,
man.
I need
Yeah.
to get some of them for my vacation coming up.
Heck, she hit her up, man.
But it was really a truly a dope event this past weekend. And
Yes.
fat shout out to the homie KB, fat shout out to G Money, and fat shout out to Mr. Harrison because their music was wide reaching and they reached everybody, man.
That's
The
right.
vibes was crazy this
That's
whole
right.
weekend.
So this minute with Mar P has been sponsored by. Go ahead and big up yourself, brother. Bill.
Hey, Destiny Designs, the guru. I am the CEO, owner, operator of Destiny Designs Event Planning, and I am the CEO and owner of Bow Ties by Bill, and so much more. I can do your funeral, your bachelorette party, and your bar mitzvah. Hit me up.
He got range. God,
I am
Trying to get on your
Bill. I'm the CEO of 50 Customs and Happy Hours, which is my drink business. I do all types of customs. Just hit me up and I got you.
yes, sir. And that has been your minute with Mon P.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for In the Booth with Rich Stacks. This episode of In the Booth with Rich Stacks is brought to you by the good people at the Mercer County NAACP.
That's right. One of the oldest chapters
Yes.
in like history.
Mm-hmm.
And this West Island, PA.
Yep, yep. Right here in
West
our
Island.
hometown.
Dig it.
Let's get it. I just wanted to touch on a couple things about this past weekend. I started with the DJs, but it was just a whole overall vibe of Juneteenth. To see community elders down there playing the Congo drums, playing the spirit of the city, bro. I want to sample them drums, by the way. I got to get up with Mr. Hosey and them and get some samples and maybe start like a little contributable fund. Proceeds will go to the library.
Oh,
Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Me and nephew sit down, top up they samples, put them in a drum pack, sell those, and then try to give the proceeds to the library. Because this, more than anything, made me want to volunteer more time towards the community. I got to do one of the things I never did in my life this year: pass candy out to the kids. Now,
okay.
more people have you believe that I sat down and ate one whole bag by myself, but I didn't. I'm a reform. I'm a big back in recovery. Fat shout to Nakia Tanisha.
Yes.
She killed it.
Yes, she did.
It's the whole flavor, bro. That's why I said, sorry, Nakia, I'm taking this. I am a big back in recovery right now.
Me too, bro.
And just like baby girl Harlem said, she said, Harlem said, big back is not a size, it's a state of mind. Yes, sir. So let's go. It was just good seeing all the community come out and support, have a good time, peaceful, and the food, man. I'm gonna say it one more time. Fat shout Shelly Doors, them waffles, man.
I still, I,
Them waffles.
I left and still didn't get a chance to get
Do you,
because
do you know I was just on the another four waffles?
mm, mm.
Shit, the whole weekend was dope. And the music, to see everybody vibing together on one accord was so awesome, man. And we're gonna continue to do this for the city, man.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
what's up.
Next up, Farrell Festival, Saturday, August 2nd. Uh, Stay tuned and be looking out, my vendor friends, for registration flyers and all that stuff. And yes, I will be back out as a vendor with good Furrow Podcast merchandise. We got the Furrow Podcast logo. We also got our newest logo, what we always say on the show: educate, motivate, inspire, and entertain.
Entertain.
The Furrow Podcast. And
Okay.
also, power to the people. When you
You
see
see
me,
me,
you
you
see
see you.
you. That's how
So
we do right here. And these guys is the epitome of that, as well. So fat shout out and big up everybody in this special shout out to Nakia Tanisha.
yes, sir.
You did your thing down there, fam. We greatly appreciate your comedic genius, and we thank you for being a part of the show. Oh, and Jumbie said, drop the raccoon off down to Steel City. He can handle the skunk. I'm sure. Shit, Jumbie, he can have them skunks in the rehab with him. Shoot, the skunks like we smoking weed. He like we on meth. Like, yeah, you playing,
Yeah.
playing.
Found out that the raccoon was a meth head.
The cops, because when the cops went to arrest the lady, the raccoon was with her
Hmm.
in the car, Bill, with two meth pipes in his hand. Two and real stuff. You can look this up on the
Yes, sir.
WKBN Facebook page.
Can't
I'm
wait.
not lying to
Can't
you.
wait to lay down and look at it.
They got pictures of it, everything. The raccoon had two meth pipes.
Wow,
And
that's
I
crazy.
said, wow, wow, only them.
Who becomes friends with a raccoon, a meth head? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hey, yeah,
I never heard of nobody.
don't put collard greens though. That's all I'm
I never
saying.
heard of nobody having a raccoon as a pet. I'm so shocked.
I don't think that's her pet. I think that's her homie.
Right. The pink people only. Y'all know I'm putting down. Look. And now, well, I wanted to get right into this because we have two phenomenal young guys on here. I know them since, they was small, going to my pop's church and also in the community. Come from a great family, good work ethic. They both have great uh origin stories. Yes, I went to like some movie stuff. They got great origin stories because they are on some superhero type stuff. Today here on the show, we have young Jamel Rashad Island. I hit your whole thing on you. 50 male,
Man, 50
50
mil.
male, 50 male. And we got William, the boss man, do it big design guru, Robinson, my nephews
Yes, I
up
am the
here,
Robinson.
and we got them here on the show today. Give it up for my guys. Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming on, fellas.
The
Yeah, you
pleasure
Thank
is
see,
y'all
all
for having
mine.
us.
The
I've
pleasure
been
is
wanting to
all
do it.
ours.
yes, sir, yes, sir. I told y'all I was bringing y'all on, and I could have went even further and harder on the intro, but I know y'all got so much more to say, and I'm gonna let y'all big up yourselves because can't nobody tell your story like how you
Thank you.
can. Am I right? Can't
That
nobody
part.
tell your story. They can tell a story about you. They can't tell your story like how you can tell it.
That's good, my
You know
P.
what I mean? So let's get right on into it.
Mhm.
Uh, guys, whichever one of you guys want to go first, we can go down the line. Um, I think that well, first off, matter of fact, Will,
Mhm.
um, you started off miming. From me, this is how I see it. You know what I mean? I want to go to
Yeah.
way back to the Greater Pentecostal House of
And
Prayer
that's
to
when
when
you
you
started
started off
off mine.
miming, and I think that has a lot to do with the journey and road that you're on now and what you
Absolutely.
came to be. So if you want to just, with that right there, hop right on into it.
Yeah, I want to start off big. Shout out to your pop, the Reverend Keith W.J. Banks. Keith W. Banks.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that J in. I mean, your dad took me under his wing. I think I was 14 years old. Yep. I left my church on my Baptist church and went to Pentecostal. I was 14. My grandma brought me there. And they both gone to glory, her and Pastor. But yeah, I got to Pentecost. I was 14, and him and Tish Tish, better known as Reverend Letitia Scott Banks,
Yes.
took me under their wing, and they became my parents. For real, for real. Like Jice and Jackie, they held it down my whole um, teenage years.
Mhm.
They were my go-tos. They were my inspiration. They were my backbone. Like they taught me, they gave me a firm foundation. They taught me what was right and what was wrong. They showed me the way. Yeah. And up until your dad took his last breath, I was $1 million bill. And I was a kid. And I'm like, why is these men calling me $1 million bill?
Mm.
He like, you don't even know what you got inside of you, boy. I'm like, Pastor, I used to just laugh at him because he was a
Oh
clown.
yeah.
I used to just laugh at him like this cat called me $1 million bill for real. He was like, you go see. He was like, you go hit some. I ain't hit the millions yet, Pastor, but I'm on my way. But yeah, Pentecostal was my foundation, and I started miming when I was 10 years old, and then yeah, the Reverend Letitia Scott Banks, Jice, the world's greatest singer in the world. She really cultivated my mind and started making me pray, get into the Bible. She let me know this is not just for fashion or you got to go and minister to these people. And then once I got my group, we became dynamic. People
Yeah.
used to call us and we used to go here,
Yep.
there, everywhere, mom. And it got so bad. I mean, it got so good to where they used to call us instead of the preacher, like, y'all come on, we don't even need the preacher. Y'all just come on. People in there falling out. I'm like, whoa. So that's when I knew I had a heavy call in my life then. And I was like 15 and 16. And yeah, that's how I started off, was in the church, a church boy.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's what's up. It's like most origin stories do start in the church in our community. But the first time I ever had the pleasure of working with y'all um, was many occasions we done work together. Y'all work is intricate. I love that. Y'all pay attention to detail. The hip hop pop up that I had the pleasure of doing down in downtown Sharon where the Haitian sensation is right now. That was like one of the most intricate things I've seen because y'all had the whole scene set up to where
Cravings,
I had a
yeah.
hip hop
Oh
pop up.
yeah,
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 it was a pop-up shop.
yeah. Y'all had the gold chains. Y'all had the fat gold chains on. Y'all had the scene that
Oh
looked like the Fresh
yeah,
Prince.
yeah. I had
That
just
was
moved
like,
back.
oh,
Yeah,
yes, sir. That was like one of the dopest things I've seen.
yeah.
What's the most challenging factor of putting such an intricate party like that together? And everybody was down there making money. Like that was dope. That was dope to me.
It's not challenging to me. It's fun.
Got you.
Yeah, it's not challenging to me at all. The only challenging part is if somebody doesn't have the funds. Yeah. If we don't have the money or the time, that's when it becomes a challenge. But if you got the money, I make the time.
I feel you. And I know about that. We were talking this past weekend, this Saturday, on a special show showing, and my man Keegan, he put me on the thing. If they can't afford you, they don't need you. Feel me?
Clock
And
it.
That
if you
part.
set your price and you standing on business, they can't afford it.
That's
They,
what I told
they
my
wish-
brother.
that's why I say your time even with it.
That's what I told him.
For sure.
Dig it, dig it.
Mhm.
And so Mel, obviously with Bill being your older sibling, and would you say obviously he gave you your inspiration and or because you was there in church as well and you didn't mind, but you was there, and I can always tell like something was special about you, and how did you dive into this?
Well, Bill taught me basically everything I know. Like this lady, we were in Joanne's, I mean not Joanne's, Hobby Lobby, and we were getting fabric cut up, and she's like, I'm telling her like, she's like, what are you gonna use this fabric for? I'm like, I make clothes. She like, well, did you go to school for it? I'm like, no, that guy over there taught me everything I needed to know. Like he basically taught me how to like intricate stuff, how you like you guys said intricate. He taught me how to like put stuff together and the way to do it and how to do it, basically. So yeah, he inspired me a lot.
Would you like to talk about some of the trials and tribulations as you well specifically when you got shot and how you got yourself back together?
Whew.
Would you like to speak on that journey? Because that,
Whew. It was a
that was a
journey.
lot.
it was a journey for sure.
That's a miracle right here,
Yeah, I
y'all.
was praying for y'all the whole time.
He is a walking miracle.
Sometimes I really don't like know the words to say about it because it was just like so crazy. But I would say that before I got shot, I really wasn't tapping into like my full potential. And when that happened, I'm like, I got to get it together. Like, I got to do something positive with my life and really figure out what I want to do, like my niche. So that right there happening to me, it like opened my eyes up to a lot and it changed me from being one way to being another, a way better person. Like I love the person that I am now.
Yeah. Not to tell his testimony, but I'm a little bit more churchier than him and outspoken than him. But Jamel beat the odds. The night it happened, I ain't gonna get too much in detail, but when I got to the hospital,
Mhm.
that doctor looked at me and said, people die off of one bullet. Your brother is sitting here with 5 bullets in his body. It was nurses holding the bullets in Jamel because they couldn't take him out because it would do damage. And they told Jamel, fight, don't go to sleep. So Jamel was never sedated. All he had was a little bit of pain medication, but he kept his eyes open the whole time.
Mm.
And when he made it the next morning, that doctor came in the room and told me, he said, I don't know how this young man is living today. He was like, I'm going to take him back into the surgery room and I'm going to put his arm back on for him. I've never done this for anybody before. He was like, I'm going to attach his arm back on. And he was like, he's going to be okay. I tell you, 2, 3 days later, Jamel was walking down the hallway, and that was nothing but God. Because nobody gets shot 5 times all through their body. Look how skinny he is. And to live, be able to live to tell about it, and still be able to walk and talk, and be able to get yourself dressed and have your being, that ain't nobody but God. So
Yes.
Jamel is our
Amen.
walking miracle.
And yes, almost lost a limb, and then to be
Lamb,
able
I
to,
almost lost all my teeth.
dang,
Yeah, he got shot in the mouth. He
Yeah, I
got
got
shot.
shot underneath my right ear and it exploded into my mouth.
damn.
Jesus.
But God. We
Yeah.
made it out all right. We've been
Mm.
through some stuff, boy.
And it was actually the 5 year anniversary of that happening to me on June 11th. So this interview is real special to me because it's around the time.
Mm, look at God.
Look
But
at God.
God. But
Hmm.
God, man.
Always working.
Everything you touch is like, yeah, it's a blessing. Those is blessed garments. Anything that people put on their back that's come off your hands is truly a blessing.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a
that's why
story.
I take my business so serious.
As you should. As you should. Uh, what do you guys ever think that you guys would try to get a storefront to come together and have your stuff together, or you guys just gonna just keep everything, you know?
I have to because that's the next step. I gotta go somewhere.
Mhm,
Because if I don't go somewhere, they go send me around the world. I mean, they work my heels and my wheels off. So my dream is to have a three-story building,
mm.
kind of like the winner.
Uh-huh.
And I want one story to be a bridal and tuxedo shop where you can come get all your wedding needs. I want one story to be a floral shop because you know I do fresh florals and fake florals. And then I want the other story to be a banquet hall where you can come have your wedding, reception, birthday party type. So that's what I'm working on.
That's dope. Um, well, all these hats y'all wear, how do y'all find the time to first and foremost stay ahead of the trends, manage your floral engagements, manage your parties, rest up, and still have a social life?
Well, we don't really have a social life, to be honest.
Uh, yeah, we really don't. People just think we have a social life. Anytime we get a chance to go out, when we do, we do, but that's very few and far between because all my events are usually on the weekends. So,
Mhm.
and then he's working on outfits all during the week, but I made it a point to not let them kill me. So I have a couple of vacations planned. So next week we're going on vacation, and then in July we're going on vacation. In August we're going on vacation.
Well,
So yeah.
hard work
Mhm.
deserves reward, man.
Heck
Keep it
yeah.
real for real.
And we sleep. People like, when do y'all sleep? Oh, we go sleep.
Yes, we get good sleep.
We go sleep.
Well, this will be for both of you. First, Mel, what was a business mistake that you learned early on as you got into the business that helped you make better decisions on stuff?
To have people try on their outfits before I start customizing it,
Mm,
because sometimes like people don't really tell me like the right size, and then it'll be like I made a mistake. So now I just learned to have people try the outfits on before I customize them.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Bill?
Yeah. What part?
Well,
I think
what
throughout the question.
mistake had you made earlier on as far as something that you learned through a practice that you made that you learned like, oh, I can't do that again, or oh, maybe that's a good practice, I'll stick with that.
Yeah, not being specific with people.
Mhm,
Because, perfect example, somebody will see a party that somebody paid thousands of dollars for online, and they'll want that same look, and they've only paid hundreds.
mhm,
So I had to get real specific in my packaging, my wording, and all that because yeah, that can get real complex. So yeah, I've made my mistakes along the way, and I've learned from them. Mm-hmm.
Got you. Um,
Oh no, go ahead.
my apologies. You can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, what your your all your events and stuff that you do. Do you have a specific warehouse that you deal with
I have a
to get your
storage.
supplies?
I have a storage.
Got you.
I shop. I buy all my stuff. I keep all my stuff. I don't rent out. Sorry, people. I know all y'all be calling me. Can I rent this? Can I rent out? I don't rent out because I can barely keep track of my stuff. I ain't about to let y'all use my stuff and I'd be like, "Where's my stuff?" Oh, so and so. Oh no,
yeah.
a little bit too much. So I don't rent out, but yeah, I buy all my stuff out of pocket and I have a storage.
Got you.
Hmm.
What's the most rewarding part of your entrepreneurial journey?
The most rewarding part for me was having a celebrity in my designs. This girl named Pressure off of Now That's TV, she believed in me, she seen my vision, and she let me design one of her dresses for her. So that was very rewarding.
That's dope.
For me, I think anytime I get a business contract, because you can get people word of mouth, Facebook, auntie, uncles, cousins, so
Mhm.
and so. But anytime I get a business contract, I'll be like, okay, I'm eating this. Yeah, I'm eating that. They heard about me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it is. It is always, you know, from us, because we feel the same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming from
hmm
where we are, Farrell, just starting like how we are, all of us. You're right, Bill. It always does feel good when big corporations come at you like, oh, we heard X, Y, Z. That means they heard good things, they believe in you, and they're moving on. And hopefully they carry your names in the rooms that you're not around.
that part.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, you're right about that,
Yeah.
man.
Podcast of the year. Shout out to y'all. Woo
Thank you.
woo.
Appreciate it.
Oh, we try and we try and
Yeah.
just keep pushing the narrative and give people their flowers. And Fur always got something to say. Hopefully, we providing not only these good interviews, but during the interviews, during the segments, we giving out good, viable, solid information.
Hmm.
And hopefully, one day we'll replace the Sharon Herald for sources of for a news source.
Y'all can easily
I was
do
about to
that.
say we close.
Y'all don't lie. So y'all easily
Mhm.
got that because all Sharon Harold do is lie
Right.
or get some information mixed up. They make up their own story. So
And truth be
yeah,
told, fam,
get
that
it
was one of the
straight from the
reasons.
hood.
Right.
Yep. That was
Yeah.
one of the reasons, like, the platform was started, is to
Just go
give a
ahead and
different
start your
description of
own
our hood.
newspaper. Go ahead and start your own newspaper. We won't buy the Herald,
Dig
and
it.
we'll put
Let's
forth
go.
the business. Period.
Let's get it cracking.
Because who buying that hot newspaper now? Anyways,
They
y'all.
don't even have a Sunday paper no more, do
Yeah,
they?
y'all could just have people subscribe to y'all newspaper online because nobody's going to buy a paper newspaper.
Hmm.
People, we'll talk about it later. Somebody take our idea online. Yeah, that could be a new newspaper.
Like Jack.
Yeah,
Bill, you had just mentioned social media. What's your favorite platform to work on?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Facebook has gotten
Gotcha.
me rich. Facebook has made me
Mm.
famous. Facebook has fed my kids. Facebook has paid my bills, and it's free. I don't got to pay for advertisement.
Yes, sir.
Facebook got some of y'all slid, but life is life. I love Facebook.
I would have to say so too. Like we're finding out, Richard, he plays around on TikTok.
TikTok.
I got the Twitch downloaded. I'm finding out that for streaming and also advertising, mostly streaming for us, like Twitch and TikTok is good sources to push content as well, especially if you're creating content. But I do have to agree with you. Facebook still is like the number one free advertising marketplace for all businesses. I just have to say that. You're right.
Man, Uncle Mont, when TikTok shut down, the road went crazy. I was at home like, am I missing something? Because I don't even got TikTok.
TikTok be jumping, Bill.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
on
to get
it.
on
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I'm
I
on
need
it.
to catch up.
It's a good research tool.
Yeah. And I
You
couldn't
know,
ever.
you on the TikTok, right?
I don't really use TikTok as much, but I do like look up like designs and stuff on there. But I don't really post as much on TikTok. I need to start for sure. But I like Instagram the best because I
Really?
can reach out to celebrities.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, the gram is still cool too. Yeah, I definitely love it. It's more. It's not less. It's not like direct. It ain't like a Facebook. What's on your mind? You getting an overload of just nonsense and bullshit. People are
Yeah.
highly over opinionated on there. To where Instagram is just like here and there, small stuff.
Yeah.
You having fun. You kicking it. Yeah,
Couple
Instagram is a
informational
kickback.
videos.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing with Facebook was always that it seems like I open up Facebook and then boom, somebody I just seen a week. So that's why I had to pull back. Social anxiety and all this other stuff
Yeah.
started messing with my head. So I pulled back from Facebook and TikTok was making me laugh. So I just went that route. But definitely Facebook is the avenue to get your money at.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how do you guys, or how have you guys dealt with negative feedback about Mel, one of your designs, and or Bill, one of your designs, or an event you did, and how did you guys come against that? Because I know it happened.
I pray now.
Uh,
I pray because I used to be young, wild, and reckless, and I get online and yeah. So I'm trying to instill in my younger brother now, just breathe. Don't let it get to you because they will get to you. They will have you be ready to pull up. But
mhm.
just breathe, relax, and keep it business with them. Just keep it business. If you keep it business, they gotta respect your business. And if they don't, go elsewhere. That's why we created a barred out list. Because some people they just out of control when it comes to doing business with certain people. So you got to create a barred outlets. You can no longer come back, ma'am or sir. But yeah, I try to handle it business wise. People get on Facebook, they go live on me, do all that, but as a businessman, I have to keep my reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So we both can't look like fools on Facebook.
True.
So somebody has to have the common sense and the all the intellect. So I'll pick to be that person, and I'll pick to keep my business clean, straight, and you got your name is all you got.
Say
So
that.
if
So
I get on Facebook cussing somebody out from Farrell, and one of my clients from New York or Atlanta or Detroit see me, they'll be like, "This man is on here being you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna want to book me. I want
Mm-hmm.
to get my point across and cuss you out in Farrell and Sharon. No, 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 no. That's what we're not going to do.
That part.
So people have tried to throw my name under the bus, tried to ruin my business, but guess what? All that dirt they throw is just help me grow. All I do is get more clientele, more business, and some more. So I prospered off my enemies. So when he said he will make your enemy your footstool, I have literally watched that happen in my life. I watched people try to ruin my name, my integrity, and all that, and he made them my footstool to my next level.
Glory be to
So
God.
I don't argue with my haters. I don't roll my eyes. I don't wish nothing upon them. I thank them and I wish God's mercy upon them. But God bless you because my haters have gotten me to places I couldn't even go myself.
Mm.
Amen.
Mm.
you said it a little bit more kinder than what I said. I said, "What another man eat don't make me shit," so I ain't worried about it.
Exactly.
I keep it moving, keep it
That
pushing.
part, that
Just
Shit.
put your hands on me. Oh, I'm just like,
part.
Well, luckily, I haven't really. I've been designing, like taking it serious for like 2 years, and I haven't ran into that many clients that gave me troubles. But when I do, I hand my phone to him so he can handle it because he's more unturned than me. I'm turning up. So I don't really like to deal with that. I'm just so thankful that I have him to deal with it because I don't have an in between. It's either I'm eating you up or I'm being nice. So
It
yeah,
happened this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy.
it really did.
He
It
got a
really
long
did.
paragraph sent to his phone, and I was listening, and I'm like, uh oh. And then but yeah, you just got to keep it business with them. And then texting, that's where you people get into it a lot. With
Mm.
this new social media and this new way they communicate, I am an '80s baby. Call me, because you might text me something and it sound like something else, or I might, we get a misconstrued.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he handed me his phone, homegirl had wrote a paragraph like dissertation. Hold on, home. I call her so quick and act like I was him. I got her together in a half a minute. I said, now this is what we're going to do, and this is how this is going to go. And, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, now you have a blessed day. God bless you.
I love it.
And then we
God
handle.
bless you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that,
Yeah.
man.
Because you are the business owner.
Mm.
Well, I'm just now learning. He's been in the game longer than me, so I'll be ready to just eat. So I have to learn how to separate business from personal, and I'm in the process of learning that right now.
Trial and error, but yeah, I'm still learning. Absolutely.
We learn daily, because
Mm-hmm.
because none of us was born into this, family wise. What we're doing, all of us sitting here, this is not a family business given to us.
not
So
by any
yes, you
means.
guys are right. We are learning and growing and getting better daily. You know what I mean? Because why wouldn't you still be growing? Any business that's still thriving and has thrived throughout the years is always growing and knowing and pushing the limits and becoming better in all areas. So
Who is
that's
still
awesome.
man?
Oh, that's Bubba
That's
Smith.
Bubba.
Oh, Bubba, what up?
Heck
I'm like,
yeah.
somebody know my whole life on here. I was like, I had to ask because they read me down.
Heck
And
yeah,
yeah,
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba
all
tune
that
in for
Bubba.
every episode.
Heck shit, he
Oh,
tuned in.
Promise Keepers every
See, he to the
Monday.
back.
Me and Mark used to hide from Pastor. Like, he don't want us to come to Promise Keepers.
I know Dad had
Ooh.
something going on every day of the week. I'm like, Pops, but it kept me busy and and entertained. I learned from that because y'all know Pentecostal House of Prayer. Them doors is open all times. Shoot, me and Pokey was ushers, Sunday school teachers. I helped clean all that. But then we
Was
all though.
15 years old with a key to the church. The elders and the ministers used to be hating. They used to be so mad, like, Pastor, this boy is not even grown. But I've been grown for a long time. I was 15 years old with a key to the church. I got
Dig it,
mind practice. I got stuff to do. I need to get in here. I
dig it.
can't be waiting. And then once Jice Tish Tish made me the choir director, I really need this key. Let's go. Playing on the organ, Ronnie Whitman. Shout out to Ronnie Whitman.
Yeah.
Man, Elder Ronnie used to cuss us out.
Man, we had the
Mhm.
best praise team ever. We used to,
Yes,
hey,
y'all did.
you know, one of my favorite songs. We
Ooh,
lost in the city. Yeah, Tish used to kill that.
Kyra Janae.
Still had the best singing that I've ever seen at a church ever.
Yes.
Let me tell you, when I go to churches, I am very, very. I will point out the singing because I come from the best singing in the world. I come from Jice, the Scott family. I come from
Mhm.
the Whitman sisters. I come from
Yes.
real singing. So you
Yeah.
can't just sing a lullaby to me. You got to come with it.
Had some
Bro,
of the
you,
best musicians.
yeah, bro. He said the Whitman sisters. I remember I used to be on the side of their dad's house.
Yes, on
Listening
Kelly now.
to some experiment.
Yeah.
But that was so influential, like growing up. And it's nice. That's what I always say. It's good to have tangible ideas, to see people doing stuff
Mm-hmm.
because the youth can see that and they know they can attain it. What are some of y'all favorite designers aside from yourselves?
Yeah.
Um, Sierra Grace. Shout out to my niece. That is one of
Oh,
my
yeah, yeah,
favorite
yeah. She
designers.
cold.
Sierra Grace ain't no joke, boy.
Mm-mm. And
Hmm.
ain't.
Now, are we talking, you want to talk Farrell designers or like
World,
worldwide?
national, worldwide, however y'all want.
Well, Sierra Grace is my
Okay.
favorite. She actually makes some of my clothes. So, yeah, if you
Dope.
can make my clothes, then you're dope. For real.
Yeah.
My second favorite designer would be myself because
I
I've
know
been
that's
getting
right.
myself dressed for a long time.
That's right.
I made Jamel tie 5 minutes before we came. I made my bow tie right after I made his in 4 seconds. So,
That's why we relate, y'all. Sorry.
It's all love.
but yeah,
My other favorite designer is Release Date. I love her stuff. It's a little bit too manly for me, but she's killing the game. I love everything that Chloe is doing.
Yeah, Chloe goes hard.
yeah, Chloe go hard.
Definitely.
She really do.
Oh yeah, also Big Money Brand, definitely Big Money Brand. That's a classic. Like when before I even started doing clothes, I would just always look at the local designers like, "Ooh, I want to do that. I'm gonna
Oh,
end
my
up doing that."
favorite. The 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 girl we just seen earlier, John Eagle, the folk girl.
The young girl,
Yeah,
Oh, Mariana, Millionaire
Mariana.
Minds. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
that's dope.
Millionaire Minds.
That's
She's doing her thing.
Mariana stuff be
hard.
going hard. I need one of them for vacation.
Yeah,
She be
Millionaire
sold out
Minds
as
is
soon as
that.
you get it.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
And see, that's the dopeness of her. Y'all giving credit to locals. Y'all didn't say nobody like Virgil or that's dope, man. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually not. We're not really big into designer. We rather wear our own
Good
shit, to
stuff.
be honest.
Yeah,
One-offs.
But
yeah,
if I had to pick, I'm picking Ed Hardy over anything. I love Ed Hardy. It's just always a classic to me.
yeah. I'm picking Vera Wang.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
What most people don't realize, and Ed Hardy was responsible for some of the most iconic tattoos ever.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. He does
Yeah,
a lot of vivid colors and animals and all that stuff. He always have been a very vivid artist and bring his stuff to life.
I
For
don't know. I
sure.
never thought about is Ed Hardy a person?
yeah, he's a tattoo artist.
Oh,
Oh, see,
yeah.
I love it and I never knew.
True. Like, is Ed really Edward Hardy?
No, no, no.
Oh.
He's a tattoo artist, famous. He has a muscular disease right now, so his hand ain't steady. But that's part of the show because we have education on there.
Mhm.
We learn
Right.
You learn
something.
something new every day.
That's right.
You know we brothers.
So I like to pass little tidbits off like that for the folks.
That's right. And
Good stuff.
Miss Faith, sweetheart, you know I got you. You know you one of my faves. We will get you some merch. Just hit me up. Charge it to my head, not my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because your head be forgetting. I got you. Just inbox me. I got you. And let me know, and I send me your size. I got you, sweetheart. And we greatly appreciate all our subscribers to tune in every Monday, 7 o'clock, even some Saturday special shows. We greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in
For sure.
all the time, man. We love y'all. I got some gifts for you guys too.
Shut up.
That's
Yep.
good. We didn't have time to get y'all any because y'all was rushing us.
Y'all was rushing us. I was gonna bring a couple bottles of wine. I'm a gifter. I like to bring gifts, but you got the text and that's talking about where y'all at.
Dang on right. I got the chest
Let's see
out,
what
y'all.
we got.
For him, this is me, and I got yours right here.
And during this segment of the show, while Mark passing out the guests, I'll always ask a question.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna ask it to both of y'all. Um, if you can go back in the time machine, meet up with your 16-year-old self, what would be some words of wisdom about being an entrepreneur that you would give yourself? You first, Bill.
I would tell myself, take it slow. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overextend yourself, and save your money.
I would tell myself to have patience and believe in yourself more and don't doubt yourself.
This is always strong, fundamental, sound words of advice.
Oh, I can't wait to wear that. You know I got something to match that.
That's what
Hush.
he was waiting for the whole time. He was
Hush.
waiting for the compliment.
Hustle until something happens.
That's
Dig
right.
it. Oh, that go hard.
Now we do.
Oh, we wearing them on
Something
vacation. What
merch.
this one say?
And I will have those down at the Farrell Festival.
Educate, motivate, inspire, entertain. The Furrow Podcast.
That's what we
Yeah, I
do.
love it.
Hey, they ain't lying.
That's what we do.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
fellas.
Yeah.
You know we gonna rock them.
Already know. I made sure I got y'all some nice colors. I said, yeah, I can't
Mm.
guys no stale, dull,
I got some hoochie daddies to match this red.
ah.
Yeah.
Y'all going on vacation? Y'all going to be out there bussing? Oh no,
God, big outside.
yes, sir.
I had fun. This was nice.
I don't think it's over.
Y'all,
Or is
man.
it?
We winding down. We winding down. We winding down. But we greatly appreciate y'all for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hopefully you guys will be able to come down to the Furrow Festival. But like you said, you be working on the weekends, and it definitely is
August 2nd.
Saturday, August 2nd.
I really want to do a booth because I can cook. That's one thing that nobody really knows about me. I can cook really, really good. So I was thinking about doing a booth, but I don't want y'all to talk about my food. If my food is nasty, I don't want y'all to talk about me on Facebook because that's
You
gonna
can
have
see
it
that. I'm
going on.
gonna stay away from that. You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
no, all our food is good, but August 2nd, you can't be cooking. We got pool family reunion.
Oh yeah, we sure do, y'all.
Yeah, we got
Well,
a family reunion pool party August 2nd, and we missed last year, and we ain't gonna miss this year. But we can come down to the Fro Fest at the beginning because I don't think it starts till like 4. The pool party.
maybe Juneteenth I'll get a booth so y'all can taste my food because my food smacks.
Oh shoot, what family?
You could just sell dinners on Facebook.
Shoot, yeah, everybody else.
Sure.
What would be like one of your dishes that you would jump right out to introduce the community to your deliciousness?
I would probably make Rasta pasta. I made it the other day, y'all, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's the best I ever had. So
Ooh,
that would probably be my first thing that I would cook and try to sell.
That's go. That roster
ooh,
pasta was hitting. You know, you usually have leftovers in the refrigerator for a
mm,
couple of days. The next day, that bowl was gone.
done,
Yes, it was.
done.
hmm
That was to some of the ingredients of yours, or you don't want to say nothing. You just want
Nah, don't give up the
you want
secrets.
to
That's
find
like a
out.
Well,
magician.
I really just go on TikTok and type in how to make Rasta pasta black people. You got to add those last
Yep,
two
yep,
words.
Like
So it'll be out.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, he got the best roster pasta I done tasted. I mean, shout out to everybody in Fro who cooked, but y'all ain't fooling with Jamel's.
Yeah, because you do not want to.
Jamel Jr., y'all better step it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm talking about y'all.
Mhm.
Yeah, goddamn all right. Shoot. Hey fam, you don't want to go on TikTok and get Miss Margaret's flavorless roster pasta. You right.
Yeah,
raisins.
you need them last two words on the end.
Yeah,
Black people,
dig it, dig it.
the
TikTok
best
is
people.
helpful. Once again, guys, we greatly appreciate y'all for coming on.
Indeed.
We thank you for taking time out your super duper busy schedule, man.
Oh, yeah, you caught us on the right day.
Yeah.
And continue blessing and success of y'all.
Oh, most
Really,
Thank you
really.
definitely.
guys.
Thank you
So
so much.
continue more blessings to the Furrow Podcast. We need this in the city. It's
Appreciate y'all.
such a great thing. That's why we wanted to come on here.
Yeah, putting Fro on the map. It was good for Businessman of the Year and Podcast of the Year to link up.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Absolutely, fam. And on the next show coming up, be next Monday, we'll have a special guest, young Amir Raxter, son of Clee Raxter, former Sharon standout athlete.
Okay.
Gonna have him on to come talk about his young great sports journey already, only in the 7th grade.
Oh
making
yeah.
getting
He
national
does.
attention.
He's really, really good on
So
sports.
we're gonna have him on next Monday. That is 7 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. And like I said, once again, uh, my son always say he don't like when I say or he picked with me. I can't say he don't like it. I got it from Jackie Banks. If I had 1,000 tongues, I could not thank you enough. Bill, you remember he used to say that in church. So if I had 1,000 tongues, I could not thank you guys enough
Most
for
definitely.
coming on
Thank you.
and
Thank
blessing
you
us with your
guys for having
presence,
us.
being an inspiration and motivating not only us but to all our viewers, and letting them know that you can do anything. And we just greatly appreciate you guys, man.
The pleasure was all ours.
Yes, it was.
You know,
Thank
people
you
only get
guys.
to see us on Facebook. They really don't know us because I'm never in town. We always out of town. So I finally got a chance to talk to us and see us because I don't be talking to people.
Or they thought they knew you and you had to do like Jay-Z. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Guru.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
$1 million
Or
bills.
they know to hold me when I used to be in the VFW in the Mayor Mama drunk.
Diddy bopping. Diddy bopping up in there. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
don't even
That
say
time
Diddy.
was
He is obsessed with the Diddy trial.
man. I don't play about the Diddy trial.
Yeah.
I am on top of it.
Well,
I'm
well,
better than y'all on the Diddy trial.
well, how far is he coming?
I got my own podcast.
Well, update it. Could you give me and the people right now?
Right now, y'all, Diddy, he got a lot going on. It's more people against him than it is with them. French Montana and them, they have not showed up to the courthouse. They wrong as hell. Everybody who was around with Diddy, nobody showed up but his kids. So they ain't nobody trying to get their fingers sticky. Jay-Z and Beyonce at home biting their nails. Mary J. Blige at home pulling up her boots. Everybody scared. So it's a lot going on right now, but
Hey, you showing the
yeah.
other day
I
though.
told y'all he's obsessed with.
Go on YouTube and go to My Chronicles. My homegirl, she gonna catch y'all up. She's the truth. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Diddy trial lit.
But it's crazy. There's one person that can get him out of it.
Who?
45, 47. His lawyers done made a play to go ahead and try to go and pitch at the president. Like, you think you can give him a pardon? Just so that's
Well,
the
they
only
said
hope
him
I
and
think he
Donald
got.
Trump was cool,
Yeah.
so he better go rub that peach.
Ooh.
Well, Bill,
I mean, he like men, so yeah. I mean, it's cool. You better go date Donald, Diddy. You
Bill,
gotta
Bill,
get with Donald, Diddy, so you can get
you,
out of jail.
you and Jamel is younger than us, and if you check what I'm about to say, you'll see it. Donald Trump was heavy on the hip hop scene when hip hop first came out. He used to be in all the
Yeah.
rappers' videos, and uh, many rappers had him in their lyrics, and it was cool to spend the night at the Trump Tower and all that stuff. So
Hmm.
he is really part of hip hop, early
Donald's
hip
a
Yeah,
hop.
freak.
he probably got the freak off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting to.
His wife, Milana,
That's what
she
I was
was a
Wait a minute,
freak.
hold on, podcast sake, allegedly.
Yeah,
Mm,
My
allegedly,
daughter told
allegedly,
me to do
allegedly.
that.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
You don't want to get the
Allegedly.
Farrell Podcast sued by Donald.
Hmm.
thank you. So he may come to his defense at some point in time, or if he get
Mm.
convicted, go ahead and just get him pardoned.
Diddy thought he was bigger than the program.
Indeed,
And they
indeed.
and they programs his ass.
Old buddy, old pal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing with egos, though. They can always be deflated. And
Mhm.
all, yep.
He's like somebody who don't fear God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So if he in jail praying, I know God looking at him like, buddy.
I know. I know I fear God.
Oh,
Old-
too late.
I know I fear God. But one thing
Mhm.
I'm not fearing right now is this NBA Finals game that's getting ready to come on because I got $10 on the line. I'm trying to flip that $10 into a thousand.
Wrong crew, buddy.
Wrong guess.
Wrong guess. Save your NBA final shot.
I'm talking about my anxiety on.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
get this bag real
I
quick.
thought you were trying to spark up a conversation.
No,
You're going nowhere. Yeah.
Then nephew, any sports talking people he supported stuff goes nowhere. Now he just cursed somebody, whoever he bet on, he done cursed them. You know what I'm saying? And slept rocked them,
I did
and
what
they
Nephew
about to
said.
just lose.
Go to the
Oh my
stats.
gosh.
Do y'all know how I pick my sports teams?
The colors.
The colors.
That's
How
Uh,
do you know that?
that's how
Miami Dolphins, my favorite team, because the turquoise and orange.
Mhm.
I say.
Hard.
Oh, like colors.
Yeah, off colors.
Brown and orange ain't wasn't my two favorite colors.
I love that combo
Colors.
together. And I don't care nothing about the Who is they?
The Browns.
Nobody. He said it right now. Who was they? You don't care nothing about the what is it? Who was they? Whatever. Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
We gonna show y'all.
But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this on up and let you guys get up out here and
Yes, sir.
go enjoy the rest of your evening.
What time is it?
8.
8:09.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, I can thank you guys enough. Appreciate y'all.
Ooh, we cooked.
Whoa.
Oh, we cooked. We made
Look, I'm being nosy.
a, a Cornish hen, some wings. We roasted them in the roaster. I made some dressing,
Ooh,
string beans and potatoes.
ooh.
My mom got some sweet potatoes from the other day and rice and mashed potatoes.
Damn, I had Sunday dinner 2 days in a row.
On
Then.
a Monday.
Well, no, we skipped Sunday dinner because I was so tired and we did so much traveling. We had salad, so everybody woke up this morning hungry.
That's what's up. Well,
Yeah.
we thank you guys for coming on, and we thank you guys for tuning in. The Farrell Podcast, we want to educate, motivate, inspire, and entertain. And power to the people. When you
You
see
see,
us, you
you
see
see you.
you.
True indeed.
I like that.
That's right.
I love that.
That was a
Mhm.
Jay-Z bar.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Power to the people. When you
You
see
see
me,
me,
you
you
see
see
you.
you.
Yeah, and it just stuck with
Allegedly.
me.
And before we go, I just wanted to tell you guys to keep booking outfits. You guys can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram because I don't have Snapchat anymore. So just send me inspo and we can work.
Oh, Furrow, Sharon, Hermitage, Newcastle, all surrounding areas. Be on the lookout this fall after the kids get back in school this October. Me, Jamel, and Lyric will be hosting a Sadie Hawkins dance. Right around the same ages for the Mayball, them ages, we're gonna do a Sadie Hawkins dance. You know how they find a date, dress up, little fall thing. Yeah. We're gonna give the kids something to do. Remember, I used to do the BEU, all the kid events.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start back with that in memory of my Aunt Nay because she was our founder of BEU. So most definitely we're gonna start back with the kid events. I got to get back active in my community.
Hot damn, and the Furrow Podcast will be there, just like we were there at the Mayball Furrow Podcast. We'll be there holding the red carpet event for that event.
Y'all can actually sponsor.
We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got you. But I'll be a little
We're gonna
remiss
kick y'all.
before we leave. We got to shout out. We got to shout out your auntie
Oh
because
yeah, most definitely.
she is most definitely probably a heavy inspiration on y'all business acumen because she was a hustler of all trades, man. Like
Yes, she was.
I thought about her when I was getting
hats off.
dressed on my way here. Shout outs to our auntie, Nay Wiley
Yes,
Johnson.
yes,
Most
sir.
definitely
Yes,
rest in heaven. We love you. We miss you.
Yep.
She is, like he says, I'm the reason why. She is the reason why I am who I am today. And my Aunt Nay was very intricate in everything about my life from me being, she sent me to kindergarten and then she sent me to college. So my NA was a big part of my life, and that's where I get my hustle, my grind, my bouginess, my get up and go, get it by any means. So we love and miss her dearly. We think about her
Mhm.
daily, our family,
Talk about her
and
daily too.
our that was a hard hit for our family, and we still are trying. As so much has happened, but yeah, she is still the boss. The boss. She's still bossing us around, and she ain't even here. But yeah, we love and miss her, and she is the reason we are who we are today.
Yeah, fast shout out to
yeah,
Hustle Hard Nate Johnson.
yes,
Much
sir.
respect, peace, love. Yes, absolutely, man.
First plug, first punch.
Yeah,
They know
I
about
want
that
some of
first
that
punch.
right now.
absolutely.
We may have some first punch for the adults at the Sadie Hawkins in memory of Savannah.
That ought to be dope.
That'll be
Yeah.
dope.
And
Hmm.
stay tuned for Bill and Lyric to probably come back on. It'll probably be a good idea to come back on and talk about this in the coming months to further promote it. And it'll be on
Absolutely.
both of their pages and also the Furrow Podcast page. We're going to push this thing because it's important to keep the youth engaged and active in activities and doing stuff.
Absolutely. And Lyric, if you're watching this, we signed you up. You don't even know. I'll call you tonight. I love you.
And that will
Mhm.
conclude this episode of the Furrow Podcast. We thank you. May God bless you. May God keep you. Peace.
One
Peace.